and welcome to the Royal Geek Podcast. I'm your host tonight, Justin Sandoval, aka Sandy, and I am joined tonight, as always, by Anthony Amato, who we have to call Shamato. And of course, we got our boy Jordan Mosley. We got Jomo in the house. And we do not have T-Roll. T-Roll, once again, is missing in action. It's as if he doesn't exist. So, maybe we'll see him another time. I know you heard his voice last week, but it's okay. It didn't come back. It's gone. So, thank you so much for listening to the Royal Geek Podcast with your true hosts here. We would love for you to like, subscribe, all that jazz to kind of help us out. More importantly, though, share this with somebody. We're a week out from Halloween, and we are just where is it? Wait, we're a couple days out, dude. We're in the thick of it. It's here. So anyway, share this. We share it now, right now, Halloween season, because we are doing a retro review of Hocus Pocus, which this movie is a staple for all millennials, I would say. Yep. I'm not even going to say a spoiler warning, because if you haven't seen it right now, then you can kick rocks, because it's been out that long. So let's just dive right in. Hocus Pocus, man. Looking back on it, I believe it still holds up for the most part, but I also think, I believe we watched this, I think this is, not really for kids, but it is at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they make a lot of references to stuff, and I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I should not have understood that joke.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
we didn't.
Much.
Yeah.
There's so much that is just, built that you should not.
Yeah, the whole thing based on, a virgin lighting a candle in the first place.
Honestly, they focus so hard
Yeah.
on his virginity.
It is. I didn't even know what a virgin was until I was married. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They played it up really hard, and there I was as a kid just laughing.
Yeah. It was
look at that virgin.
Yes, honestly, the scene with the cop is just
cop.
Yeah, the guy dressed up as the cop, where he just goes in on him, and he's like,
"You're a virgin."
What? Looking back on that, I'm like, that is.
You're he's 15.
That is borderline, I don't know, essentially harassment. Honestly,
I love how his little sister was just making fun of him too.
Oh yeah,
my virgin older brother here.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's just it gets called out on it. It's literally the guy's in maybe 10th grade. And you're
younger than that, he can't drive.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's 15.
Yeah,
he's riding bikes.
Yeah, honestly,
bikes.
Whatever age he is, it's just he is too young for that to be the core principal driving point of his storyline.
Yes, agreed. But yeah, so after coming to that realization, I'm I jump right back into nostalgia mode, and I'm riding the wave of good times. Honestly, I'm gonna say this: the spell book with the eye on it, dude. It still looks great, and it might be one of the best spell books in all of cinema. I'm calling it now.
It's iconic.
Ooh,
it's a good one.
Hey, Sweat, that's for you, my guy. That's for you. Oh my goodness. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. But I really would put that spell book up against any spell book in
it looks phenomenal.
Cinema.
I've seen a lot of people get a Americana style tattoo of the spell book, and it just looks so cool. Anybody that's devoted enough to put that on them, I respect that.
Now,
super cool. Up there, the Darkhold and it are some of the coolest looking books.
Yeah. So obviously the premise of this, we should all know this, is the Sanderson sisters.
Yes.
The flashback scene in the beginning of the Salem witch trial era. The fact that they're boiling this big old pot, right? And they have this little girl. I always forget her name. Emily. But and then Thackeray, her brother.
Yes.
It's Zachary with a lisp.
Yes.
Thackeray. But Thackeray Binks, who ends up getting turned into our beloved friend Binks, the cat. But he tries to save her sister, And because, well, yeah, I want to point this out though. Like they're storing this vat, this giant vat, and they say 1 drop of this. Like, why are we making this much?
Just for storage. I mean, you get some mason jars.
Yeah, just have them around.
Yeah, you could definitely do some kind of jarring.
Winter is coming.
They can. I guess they can sell them. Sell them for.
That's true. They could have
change. But yeah. So anyway, so they end up getting young again, but then shortly after they get lynched. Like it's like it's all like a.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's a crazy turn of events. Like the town people just happen to show up once they're young again. But then they give her enough time to cast a spell again. Like once she started talking and doing that incantation, I would have pulled the lever.
Yeah. Like why? Why are you just letting that happen? Obviously, it just shows that the people of Salem are not the smartest people in the world. Even when they, back then they weren't very smart, and honestly, in modern day, they are not all that much smarter. Some of the worst
adults in movie or TVs. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, like the insanity of honestly, like the very first scene that we see Max in the classroom, and there are some insane ideas. Like like we said, with like the idea of virginity with Max, but then there's also the insane idea in the classroom of like him being the weird one for not believing in witchcraft, like him being the crazy person who doesn't believe in that this stuff is real.
It turns out he was wrong though.
He was wrong.
Oh, who was crazy then? They were brought up in it, and then he moves to school, which I understand.
I mean,
so he ended up being wrong.
Yeah.
So are people that are in cults. Like they grow up in it, they may know it their whole life. Doesn't mean it's right.
But no, you're right. So they do put a curse on when they can return, and it's when a virgin can light the candle.
Which is a really weird,
very specific,
very weird stipulation.
Yeah, I guess yeah. But so then I love how okay, so Max and his sister, and I think Allison, is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they go into the Sanderson sisters' house, which is now a museum, right? Or some sort of tribute to them, which I guess it makes money. Witches make money, but in Salem museums, I guess. But I love how he goes up to the display of dusty old Zippo lighters, and dude, he takes that Zippo lighter and he like cranks it on his thigh, like. Okay, this kid's a virgin, but he can light it. He can light a lighter like a guy in a bar. Like it's just
I mean, he's from California, dude, so like he's got to be.
What else is he lighting up, right? That's kind of thing. But dude, he flips that and flies that sucker right across his thigh, dude. It's incredible.
I love how it looked like they closed down the museum like with zero notice. They were just like, we're not opening this anymore.
This is clearly not successful. Yeah.
And they just closed the doors.
Yeah, they just closed it. Even though everyone apparently loves the Sanderson sisters, and it's literally like the week of Halloween, but we're gonna shut it down.
Yeah, like we even see little kids dressed as the Sanderson sisters and stealing a broom.
Yeah,
like
I could totally see Spirit Halloween moving into that house. Like they're just like, oh, this is closed now.
We're just gonna set up shop. Yep.
Yeah,
just for this month.
Which old business will become Spirit? Like that's just wild. But yeah, no, that's so then they awaken the Sanderson sisters, and we get some of the best comedic stuff in this movie is done by these three adapting to the modern world, quote unquote, modern world.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, and it's kind of interesting because they're almost like the Three Stooges.
Yes,
like in the way they act and even the roles they play. I'm always kind of a sucker for like idiots in movies.
Yeah,
like I like those characters. Like Sarah Jessica Parker's character is just like this complete buffoon, like just like the dumbest version of a person that you could possibly be.
Right.
And then even
like that costume though. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like I I remember like being a kid and watching that. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I like this movie.
They knew the target audience.
Yeah,
I
for
guess.
sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what it was.
But yeah, and then even and I love the fact that, and even Mary is also just so dumb. She's so dumb
her sideways
too.
lip.
The side lip
Yes,
gets
her
me
sideways
every
lip.
time.
And I also love the fact that she's also Peggy Hill. Like that's one of my I love the favorite little side characters that she plays Peggy Hill on
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Yep.
So it's just phenomenal, and I just love how dumb they are and how I don't know it cuts the story a little bit how stupid they are.
Yeah.
Like the potential sinister nature of what they're doing. And honestly, like once again, it just shows like how much a part of Salem they are because everyone is just honestly dumb. Like, this town is so full of dumb people.
Yeah.
The two bullies.
Oh yeah, with ice on the back of the head.
The ice on the back of his head. Just so dumb.
One thing I really like about movies like this that have like the cult following is like I always find it's. Oh, I don't want to use this term like child stars because I don't think there's any big child stars in this.
No,
not
like,
at all.
A lot of times, like child stars, like they're in a big movie like this, and when they grow older, like they push away from it. But I saw something this week that the dude that plays Ice, like, he had a Hocus Pocus wedding. Like,
oh, that's awesome.
Like within the last few years.
Whoa.
Like he dressed up as what Ernie, and then he had Ice like. And like people from the movie were there and stuff. I love stuff like that because it shows you like they know it's still a cult following.
Yeah.
Like they do Comic-Cons and things like that. Like Ernie and what was the other guy's name?
No.
Who cares?
It left me. It left
hilarious.
me. Yeah.
Is it Jay? Maybe.
I don't know. I don't. I do want to point out. I will point out this. Like they are avidly hunting for this spell book, right? They are trying to get it so they can find the spell that they need, right? But yet she can somehow memorize the dance spell, like the song to like make all the parents dance until they die. Like that one, the enchantment, and then she knows the other enchantment to I know, right? The other, sorry, we got just sidetracked. We have something going on in the background, but the one enchantment they use immediately after they get out of to raise the boyfriend.
Billy Butcherson.
Yes, but that's craziness. Like, come on, like we can't just know the immortal spell, whatever the spell the heck they're looking for.
Like you couldn't have made note cards for the important ones.
Well, the way I would see it is like sometimes when it comes to magic, there's like lesser magics that you can kind of just do without needing anything like a spell book. And obviously, the spell book is more than just a book,
Yeah.
And I think that's part of it is it's a conduit in a ways, and there are like I said, there are lesser magics like the things they can do with with the song and things like that.
Yeah.
And then it might be that the book is just something that you have to have the actual physical item to be able to complete this spell.
Yeah. I do think that the scenes in the cemetery afterward towards the end, when we get Billy, right? His name's Billy, right?
Yes.
When we get Billy in there, I think just that extra like buffoonery, cartoony, like old school style you were talking about, Shamato. I think that's when it also really comes out as well. What else they end up doing? Oh wait, they get cremated before that, don't they? Or like lit on fire.
They think they win.
Yeah, and which is the very hilarious because they just got done incinerating 3 witches, and they immediately like kick flipping and back flipping all over the front like university lawn or whatever school they were in.
Yeah.
They go back to the house. Snuggle up.
I mean, and maybe they were doing a nice little like historical thing, because like the traditional way that we think of like witches is like burning them at the stake, right? Which is they were burning them, but actually none of the Salem witches were ever burned. They were actually all hung. So like maybe they were kind of like playing at the fact that like using some of the historical stuff that like burning them wouldn't get rid of them because that's not how witches during the Salem witch trials were actually killed.
Mm.
Like they did burn them at the stake in Europe, but like all the ones in the U.S. were hung.
Much more civil. Much more civil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Classy. We keep it classy.
Yes.
But yes, yeah, that's right. They were, and they were just like going back and snuggling. That was wild, dude.
Yeah.
They were just so close, big spoon, little spoon.
And then like little sisters laying there on the floor while big brother's up under the covers with Allison.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh man.
I saw something that like that house is actually in like Salem.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's super cool too.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
That's something like I really wish it was more like possible was if things were shot where they're supposed to be shot, like like on location. I wish that was much more of a thing. And I know sometimes it's hard to do it with certain things, like like historical things, or sometimes difficult to do it with. You don't want to ruin wherever they're at. But like I would love it if like more things were actually like shot at the location where they're set. Like for example, my wife really wanted to go to like the Little House on the Prairie like museum, but the thing is, Little House on the Prairie is like set in Minnesota, but like the museum's like all the way down in Kansas, and I'm like why? Why is there that difference?
Yeah, dude, Shimano, if you were running the set of a movie that was in location, like they would hate your budgeting because they're like, dude, we can just put this on a studio lot. And you want us to shut down like 4 acres in like
I'm telling you, we're
downtown
going to
Salem.
Yeah.
We're going to space.
yeah, exactly. You want an astronaut movie that I'm directing? We're in
Yes,
space.
In space. Yeah, one of my favorite conspiracy theories ever is that Stanley Kubrick was hired to fake the moon landing, but he's such a perfectionist that he insisted on doing it on site.
Yes, exactly, dude. Oh my goodness. And which, so the house being in Salem is that's actually cool. I can get behind that. Respect that actually.
Yeah, I did like we talked about like we asked like before like did you rewatch this, and like I think we've all seen this so many times, and it is a part of like my Halloween tradition at some point.
Yeah,
you
definitely it's one of the few like Halloween movies. Honestly, I think it's the pinnacle of non-horror Halloween movies in my opinion. Like I don't know if I could really think of a
Halloween Town.
Like Halloween Town is up there.
It's a number 2.
But I think it's like I think it's the next tier down.
I think you're right.
It's a little bit more like niche because I believe so. This was an actual like Hocus Pocus was an actual theatrical release, if I remember correctly.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be, which was what was crazy. Like I was that was one thing I was reading about. I was like, it wasn't supposed to be. They didn't put a lot of money behind it because they're like.
Honestly, it looks like a Disney Channel movie.
It does, and it released in July, so it's like
yeah.
I mean, I think it flopped terribly like in theaters because of that. I mean, I think if they would released in October, like I think it would have hit. But
yeah.
I do love that about it, that it's not quite your Disney Channel like original. But it's not like just like a huge blockbuster. It wasn't supposed to be this big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yet here it is.
Yeah, it was never supposed to have this kind of a hold. But like I said, like Halloween Town definitely has that like this is a Disney Channel movie feel to it.
Yeah,
like it really, really does. And I feel like it also because it wasn't a theatrical release. There is a little bit of a tier of like poor people and people who just didn't have cable back then, and especially like in the early to mid 90s, like you just weren't able to watch that. You were just like, well, I guess I'm just not watching it.
Yeah, how else you get your hand on it except until it comes out on VHS, which
and then like if your parents weren't gonna pay for cable, I mean they probably weren't gonna buy it on VHS either.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I think we would go through like phases where like sometimes we would have the channels and sometimes we wouldn't, and like now as an adult, I get that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're turning off Netflix next month. There's nothing good coming out.
Yeah.
So now I see that trend.
Yeah. Oh man, exactly. Okay, let's see. What else? What else about this? I would say that I feel like the ending always feels a little bit anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like big build up to like only okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I mean,
I think it's. Honestly, I thought it would have been cooler if they just burned them up. Like I thought that would have been cool. But no, like I think like you said, adding in like Billy and stuff like that, like I think that played it up some. I like the Thackeray Binks, like
Thackeray
becoming like a ghost and all that.
Yeah.
That part was cool. Like that's what we needed. But as far as like them coming, like the sun coming up,
yeah, the showdown.
it's like eh.
Yeah, there is something always about like just the idea of there always something like there is always something anticlimactic about the sun came up and this monster that has essentially been dominating,
Just wreaking havoc all night.
is now just gone. Like even like something like even going to like the newest Nosferatu, which was like
Ooh, yeah.
like just the sun came up.
That's it.
He's
That's all,
done.
that's all that happened.
That's all it took. Like he essentially was dominating. Like there was like that entire movie, he was just destroying the entirety of cities.
It would literally be the equivalent of a football team leading by 3 touchdowns with 1 minute left, and the probability of winning is 99%.
Yeah, it would literally be like if that happened,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden every single player just like punched a ref, and they were just like, "We're kicking out the whole team. This game is forfeit." Like that's literally what it'd have been like.
Yeah, and this I don't know. This kind of is in a similar vein, I think.
Yeah, I definitely think the Sanderson sisters had the lead going into the fourth.
Yeah.
And they blew it. They straight up blew it.
Yeah,
and just from
I'm pretty sure they were up like 28-3 at one point.
Oh no!
Ouch.
See also we talked about earlier, like Shimanda, you said like how dumb everyone is in the town, but like looking at the parents that are all like at this dance while their kids are out trick or treating by themselves.
Yeah.
And like they just don't care. Like even before they've got a spell on them.
And honestly, they're a
And
little even for the 90s, they were irresponsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like compared to now, they're insanely irresponsible. But even in the 90s, they were quite irresponsible.
Well, I think Jordan, you said it best right just a second ago. Is that only the kids were trick or treating? Like if you look, only kids walking by, and the adults are either at a community dance function, right? Or they were having like an Eyes Wide Shut or whatever, like ballroom scene. I don't know what the heck that was, dude.
Yeah. Honestly, I doubt that fake cop was going to either. Oh
yeah.
Like he was going to some adult party somewhere.
Yeah.
There's the bus driver that was hitting on them.
Oh yeah. Well, bus drivers not like.
That man was like,
I'm in trouble. like
made a few
honestly
about getting one of them pregnant, right?
Oh
yeah.
Oh god.
Went right over my head.
Yeah.
Oh, how about the scene? I know I'm jumping all over the place, but the scene where they cut the stitches off of Billy.
Oh yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Just gross.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
I read earlier they said that he put real live moths in his mouth for that scene.
Whoa.
That's
commitment. That's method acting.
I mean, that's also going to probably frustrate PETA a little bit too. But
definitely.
Yeah.
that is disgusting though. That is absolutely crazy.
I mean, honestly, it's pretty cool. Like seeing like him have that type of commitment. He kind of always plays the guy that plays him. Like always plays like these monster characters, and it's phenomenal. He's been a bunch of different like monsters throughout time. His name's Doug Jones. Like he was the monster in like Shape of Water, and in the Hellboys he was the amphibian dude. So like yeah, he's just like he always kind of plays these monstrous characters. I think he's like really tall.
Yes.
And like he's very gangly.
He was the body for Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yep. Well, not this one. The original Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
By Harold.
Not that.
Oh, okay, wrong one.
Wrong one. But yeah,
it's kind of awesome when they do when the scene where they get Ernie and Jay, and they've got them like Hansel and Gretel style, like up in the cages, and like no one cares they're there.
Just
No one.
Who knows they even have parents?
And
like,
Max is
honestly,
just like, give me my shoes back, Ice, and just takes his shoes and leaves them.
That's true.
they'll find them eventually.
They'll get released. They'll be all right.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And yet, Ice, wherever you're at, man,
Yeah.
living it up with your wife and your Hocus Pocus theme stuff. But yeah, no. But it's at any point in this movie, did you feel like they were actually going to drain Danny, like when they have her tied up in the chair? Like no, right? There's
No.
that Halloween peril is not there. So
Yeah.
so it was more of the fun, campy kind, but like I wanted that a little bit of like peril and fear because it's a Halloween movie. And
Yeah.
they're witches, but I get it.
It does get glossed over that they did kill like Emily.
Yeah,
they
that's
legit
right.
killed her. Like,
Yeah.
like if you think about it, like
Yeah,
she
well,
did.
and that's why Billy's ghost is going to go reunite with her because she's long dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think I don't ever think it got to the point where I was like, okay, they're gonna win here, but
Yeah.
it would have been nice to get a little bit closer.
One scare, one little tiny scare.
Like
Yeah.
when Binks got ran over.
Yeah.
And he got ran over by the bus or something.
Yeah.
And he he
The
reinflated
inflatable balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is surprisantly good graphics for her for like a half CGI, half real cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was very much like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh,
there was
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wonder if it's the same cat actor.
Same.
I'll check his IMDb page.
I mean,
Believe it or
honestly,
not,
like
he has an IMDb page.
it would make a little bit of sense that they both have like similar snark to them.
They
Like,
do.
They should be. Yeah, they're related for sure. I mean, yeah, for sure. Let's see. Any other highlights before we wrap it up here?
Just it's one of those movies where like you get sucked into the world, and it's just I know I said that they like everyone's dumb and all that stuff, but it's also just like you get a suspension of belief, and you just enjoy it. You just have fun. Like you can do it, especially I think that's one of the great things about especially holiday movies. Like these classics are like you can just do that and just be like, okay,
It's
just
okay.
like
It's
turn
fine.
off your brain a little bit, just remember your childhood a little bit, and just like it's okay that some things don't make sense. It's okay that the movie is like sometimes ultra cheesy.
Yeah.
But that's okay, and it's just a part of the journey.
I think they did a really good job in not dating the movie because there's not a ton of references in it for like beepers or what car phones or anything like that. Like obviously there's not cell phones at this point, but like whenever you add things in there that are like big at that time, then it just dates it. So like I feel like it's a movie that I think we've talked about. Like I love watching it with my kids. Like my kids get really into it.
Mm-hmm.
This time of year they want to watch it all together, and I love that kind of stuff because I can watch it with them, and they're not like, "Oh, this is a cheesy old movie."
What's that?
Exactly.
Who's that?
It's there's like no technology in this at all. So I think that's kind of cool.
Or like even like pop culture references that are overly
exactly
like specific.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, like
it only
you guys see the Chicago Bulls just won the NBA Finals?
Yeah.
Like, what if they'd gotten Michael Jackson to play Billy in like the Thriller?
Oh, started.
Oh, that would have been
That'd
interesting.
be kind of cool.
Whoa.
But even now, they'd be like, "Who's that?
Yeah, who's that guy?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love that about it.
I hope they know who he is, Jordan. Or you failed as a father.
Daily, but I think they know who Michael Jackson is.
Okay, good. That's good casting idea there. Yeah, I would say it is one of those things where I mean it's a holiday vibe. You can throw it on the background just to have going, and you'll pick up some moments where you're like, yeah, that's pretty funny. That's go to or something like that, and then you can move on and like keep going on about your activity or whatever it is. But like, it's just it's all about the feeling, man, the vibe, the nostalgia grab. And you know what? Let us millennials hang on to that, please.
Yep.
Like, come on.
Yep.
Give us our thing. So, all right. I think we've beaten this retro review to death. So, All that being said, thank you so much for listening to the Royal Geek Podcast. We would appreciate you if you share, like, subscribe, all the jazz, all the business. But anyway, yeah, we appreciate you guys, and hope everybody has a fun party to go to, or eats a lot of candy, or you know what, watches a lot of scary movies. Why not? Or some goofy movies. It's okay. But have fun, do all that jazz. We really appreciate you so much here on the Royal Geek Podcast. And we will see you next time, you peasants.